August 28, 2003, Pennsylvania. The scene was like something out of a twisted crime movie. Brian Wells, a mild-mannered pizza delivery driver, walked into a PNC bank branch with an unusual collar around his neck. A bomb. This was the start of one of the most bizarre and perplexing crime stories in American history, the Pizza Bomber Heist. Brian Wells was an unsuspecting victim in this macabre drama. He had been called to deliver pizzas to a remote radio tower in a wooded area. However, when he arrived at the location, he found himself thrust into a nightmare. Someone had strapped a homemade bomb to his neck, attached with a series of locks and instructions. The note instructed Wells to rob a nearby bank, demanding $250,000 in cash. It also contained a series of complex scavenger hunt-like instructions meant to delay the police response and prevent them from disarming the bomb in time. Wells, terrified and frantic, had no choice but to follow the bizarre orders. Inside the bank, Wells handed a teller a note demanding the money. The teller complied, and he left the bank clutching a bag of cash. Panic ensued as the police were alerted, and a manhunt was launched. Wells didn't get far. Just over a mile from the bank, he was apprehended by the police, who surrounded him with guns drawn. Wells, still wearing the bomb collar, pleaded for help, claiming he was just a pawn in the sinister game. As the police and the bomb squad struggled to understand and disarm the device, time ticked away ominously. Onlookers and news cameras captured the surreal scene as Wells sat handcuffed on the ground, the bomb collar around his neck. He repeated the same chilling words, "It's gonna go off." Tragically, before the bomb squad could disable it, the bomb detonated, killing Brian Wells instantly and sending shockwaves through the community and the nation. The investigation that followed was nothing short of baffling. Who had orchestrated this bizarre and deadly scheme, and why had they targeted a seemingly ordinary pizza delivery driver? As law enforcement delved deeper into the case, a web of intrigue and deception began to unravel. The plot seemed to involve multiple individuals, all with their own roles in the heist. One of the key suspects was Marjorie Deal Armstrong, a woman with a history of mental illness and a tendency for manipulation. She had connections to several of the people involved, including the man who had crafted the bomb, William Rothstein. As investigators dug further, a complex motive began to emerge. It appeared that the heist was driven by a combination of greed and a desire for notoriety. Armstrong and her associates had hoped to profit from the stolen money, while also reveling in the chaos and media attention the crime would generate. The Pizza Bomber Heist became a national sensation, captivating the public with its bizarre twists and turns. It was the subject of documentaries, books, and a feature film 30 minutes or less. Despite the passage of time and the unraveling of the conspiracy, key questions remain unanswered. Marjorie Deal Armstrong was ultimately convicted in connection with the Pizza Bomber Heist and sentenced to life in prison. Several other individuals involved in the scheme also faced legal consequences. However, the true mastermind behind the plot, as well as the motive for such a bizarre and deadly crime, continue to be subjects of speculation and debate. The Pizza Bomber Heist remains one of the most perplexing and chilling crimes in American history, a cautionary tale of how seemingly ordinary individuals can be drawn into a world of deception, manipulation, and ultimately tragic consequences.